Middle part, right?
The moon time.
We measured the outside of the wheel of the traveler. Rolling it around.
I know, but they told
Finish the 3 models I got left.
they told me to tell you.
Okay.
We set our pointer
Okay, well,
on the.
they told me to pass the word on.
And we have a mark here.
They passed by me every riding around.
Inside.
I ain't finished my model last So you didn't took over Bill D's operation?
Well, he's off doing baseball
What
practice.
we're doing is we're not measuring this gap. We're measuring the outside of this rim all around, and that's this gap. We're not measuring this gap. And it's just on one side. When we set this tire on there, it's going to close that gap. And you're going to start in a certain place and end in a certain place like this. Start on that side and end on the other. No, we're going to heat it up and just drop on it. We can heat it, expand it up. Yeah. Then you have to cool it right quick. We're going to cool it off the water. Okay. All it is to it. Yep. Make sure it's good and dry. No, we're gonna wet all this down. We're gonna wet this. We're gonna wet this down. How about this wood there? It's super dry right now. It's down to about 12%. It's pretty dry. It has to be green to bend it. What they do is they take this wood and they air dry it down to about halfway, which is like 18–20%. Then they steam it and bend it, and then they dry it the rest of the way. Just 2 different layers, or just the way the wood is? That's a piece of white oak. So let's rake that fire out.
Is this the kind of post oak we have around here?
No. The bur oak, the water oak, the bur oaks are in the white oak family. This post oak is not the same thing.
Not quite hard enough.
Oh, well, it's just not as clean. That white oak is real clean. It doesn't have any flaws in it. That's what they're looking for. Go ahead and get that other lever. Cut here. That's what I need right now. Let's put it in first. And then get the X, the big one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. A good one.
It's got an X on it.
I didn't see that.
Hopefully we've got enough fire here.
You got the idea. Not everybody. And then some people go to the opposite.
Have to take into account which way the wind's blowing. Yeah, and I try not to build too big of a mess here.
They're one of the people.
These don't have to be real hot too. It'll take a whole lot to keep it up. The big heavy iron ones that are half, 3/4 of an inch thick, you gotta have a hell of a fire.
These are made to have a rubber in.
Yeah, these take rubber in there. Get them too hot, they'll warp, they'll twist.
Here comes Matthew.
Yeah, the big heavy iron rim. It's a wrought iron, and you can't hardly mess it up. It's real soft.
Sometimes all 10 of them.
You got it figured out, Matthew?
I was sitting in there waiting. I was like, where is she? It's 5 minutes after. Well, I was in there just talking. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh,
been confusing Brenda.
Measure things?
It's a real simple deal.
So you see, here's my Facebook, right? It's
Right here.
stir it up. People leave. People block. That's fine. You know, anyone who's ever hired me to work on their horse.
And then on the tire,
I've got it.
you start to go around there.
On the inside?
The wheel has, yeah, but the wheel has to turn in the same direction. So you go in the direction.
I'll be dang. It is. It's pretty simple, bro.
I mean, that big.
I'm gonna move it, but I'm gonna
Play with it. Play with it. Play with it. That's from the way you learn.
So I take it this is an antique though. This isn't a new one, huh?
No, I got a new one, but this is working.
But you don't count.
It don't make any difference. So that thing is a whole foot, 1 foot all the way around. So you can tell that you're a foot off.
Of course, I'm gonna yeah. And so what's the significance of the joint right here?
What we're going to do,
They'll eat anything out there.
we measure the rim.
Look at it, boy. You know he
On
can.
there.
Oh, yeah.
When it cools down, what do you have water that she's on it?
But the whole idea is we're measuring less.
Yep. Yeah, it should be on there tight. Spokes, I forgot. What's this piece?
That's the fellow.
Fellow.
What I've never understood is why the horse
Do you buy blanks or do you make all the spoke all?
you take an 8-year-old bull and he will bring top dollar.
You've got your drill press on the end to take it down.
Might bring 26
So these are the
pounds,
tenon
bring a
cutters
dollar.
here.
And I've never understood
This is the
why
corner which you use
I've
first,
really caught a bunch of pigs for
and
it.
it gets you in the center. This is not perfectly round, egg shape.
Then it'll take it down to the.
And then we don't use these antique, but these are the cutters. These are the antique cutters.
Well, I don't know. Where do you send them? Because most of them go to Europe.
That's pretty cool.
How do they serve? What do they do? Lots of tires. I guess he's right. I don't know, but I've never understood. Horse riding.
Do they have to be glowing or what's? How do you know?
No, without there. Well, we got the fire blowing. We're blowing.
Oh, you have it like a paint, a marker.
Big heavy iron wheel. A half-inch thick.
They got to bring these.
Here a warm.
And these will be rubber tires.
These will fit my wagon. You put rubber on the outside of those. This is the. There you go. These take 2-inch rubber. Yeah. And this is the 1.5-inch rubber. Yeah.
I understand the
But it
situation.
lays in there.
But I sure appreciate it.
This way. And the rubber
Goes back over the brain.
when we cut the rubber, we cut it about. You're supposed to have 10% more rubber than you got. All you have to do is put whatever, however these spokes are, this much more. Just 10%. Yeah, pretty close. And that machine holds that rubber back while you braise it, and then when you turn it loose, it closes up.
You're on a fire in the bed here.
Yep, watch your hands.
Yep, yep. I know that. Early.
This is where we get on our spokes. Yeah. There's people that make this in the spoke business. They got to be honed down completely round, depending on those. Well, you buy them to the length and to the tenon. Yeah. Then we cut them to length, and then we use these tools. You use a tool like this first.
Plane them down.
Yeah, these are all antique tools, but we have modern ones. This will get you on center. It's like a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
And it gets you on center. And then we have tenon cutters that'll cut the tenon.
I told her.
These are antiques. I've got modern ones. It's a whole lot faster.
I even got electric jack on my trailer.
But they have some pretty. I mean, this tool was made in 1800. You take a look at that. That's a pretty fine tool. That is a pretty fine tool right there.
Is that playing it down too?
That's a tenon cutter, but it's an adjustable.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was way ahead of its time.
They made that in 1800. That is a pretty fine tool right there for 1800.
Yeah, that was ahead of its time.
Original box over there, 1800.
Wow.
You screw it,
It's top of the line.
It's adjustable. Yeah, you can cut it in side. That's a pretty fine made tool.
It's for those days, yeah.
I mean, I was the second one.
All right, Brenda Jones, let's see if they're hot enough.
Not white.
Oh, excuse me.
I love you, but I don't want you in my lounge. That exit white. Shelton, the one in the Shelton is
Hard hand.
that's what's white.
You just wet that down for me.
Or tack or for now look out. Yeah. She said, I'll fix it. This is Wagon Man Shelton. No, down. Shop is down. Brenda, where is the shop? Gonzales. Where? Gonzales.
Oh, that's South Texas.
Outside of San Antonio. Okay.
You said Waco. We wasn't Waco.
No.
I heard you say Waco. That was about 40
We going on this lip or like
Hey!
Oh, we know where that is.
We've been to Bahia.
Hair.
Well, he must be from Texas originally because he's at least getting close instead of Mexican.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up out there.
Mahar, the
The
hair.
hair.
If you're from there, it's Mahar.
On the head.
If you're from there. You want to say hi to
I think it's here or there, I don't
No,
know.
I got her mom and her dad, and I wasn't going to keep her, but she started following me around and would look at me, and I said, well, we may keep you.
She's all
Her mom looks just like her. Yeah, what's your name? I've been calling her Maggie. Have you heard that something about
You're watching, I'm watching.
Run Maggie Run, the song? I heard that song and I thought, that sounds just like you. And it goes through the moon, the born to the older, and you get over it's like, now you guys and that's a month, because she was 3 months old at this. I just made it, I'm not going to keep it. On the cold, and this one would have been. I kind of, I don't know. I think I make up my mind. People kept asking me, I thought, yeah, really? I got 5 dogs. Come on, one. Come on, one. She's 14. And she just hit and make my mom's 5 years old. I got a whole bunch of years. It's a lot of fun.
It's pretty well what it has. That's amazing.
Let it down a little closer to the ground.
And that's what I was kind of thinking about. Little piece of her. Where you really started it all. I don't
Big quick tank.
You get looking down. My daddy is a tractor out of a Merle out of the
All right. that thing down where that.
Get 4 of them.
One of the guys that works at the feed store has her younger brother. And he got it. And they'll start playing with him. He was like, oh yeah.
So are those
Let her down.
wetter down?
We get this one out of there. Somebody needs to wreck this one. Got it?
Get this upside good.
What wood do you use? Oak for the wheels. What?
Break the cones out from the nose. And we get hot. So you've got the stretcher where you pull those cables and tie them.
It's just the only thing I haven't got yet, and we get it another week.
I've had so many of these guys tied between two pine trees.
I'm just
Vice
too
grip.
young.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Don't worry. You got them hot? You know, we don't probably ought to take the bottom one first.
Especially this year. It's too dry yet.
Reaching down so I get some of the tail.
Oh, you've got to work
Does the perfection come a little like just lining these up?
I got a deal at the house and I slide an animal up under there.
Pop it down.
Yeah, we need the one with the X on it. You got it. If we'd have had that first one like we had that second one, you'll put these joints on the boards right there, that joint, and then tighten it down.
That's it. Thing out. We'll take it out of the wheel. Right here.
There you go.
I thought my dog would be good. Hers is staying up in the
We get that, pull that bottom one out, pump it off, pull the bottom one out, put the other one back in there and then rake it forward.
That's a nice part of Texas.
The bottom one's hotter than the top one.
About where? You mark out white.
Is she allowed to put it?
Yeah. She sits in my lap and they watch TV since she was about 4 weeks old. I took
I let
turns
you
with
go
all the
last
puppies
week,
and
oh,
they
no.
watch
I sat by
TV
your
with
car.
me on different nights so they get socialized.
Got it wet?
Yeah, tomorrow they start with all the way around. Goes to start to that body. Has kids in there. Man in the white hat.
Wow.
Brandon,
Yeah, really, that'll get you.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all. I'm gonna get the heck out of the way.
Well, if you see someone deserves it.
No, it's a little warm.
Go there now. There. Put it down pretty tight.
Go down tight.
Yeah. That's good.
Is that like a special channel iron you have to buy, or is it?
Yeah, we get that out of Canada, and I've never tried United States. So that rubber has to lay in there.
Perfect.
Really perfect.
Okay.
What is that? The water sinks it?
Oh, baby.
And as it cools, it tightens down.
Cleans and hose the wheels.
May we ask questions? Yeah. Ask two questions. So what is the purpose of hammering the outside of the rim like that?
Tightening it up. We want to close that gap right there.
It's already welded together in one piece.
The gap is in the wood.
Okay, gotcha. So the hammering on the outside just kind of let it ooch around and so it gets even pressure all
It's
around?
tight. This driver is supposed to tight. Close now.
Yeah, it did. It closes a lot just with the temperature change, but it, each boat, and he's more of that, but they have opposing forces.
Okay. One more. It's cool.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's going to put rubber in
Gotta see this great big money.
You may not put here.
5/8 steel.
You watched it, but
Oh, I bet.
these are bigger than this.
There's
That's by the time I have it done in my wagon.
4X wagons, and it's just humongous.
There's a Bill Smith up in
Really do them right. You need to take an earth.
Yeah, they have a forklift.
This came out.
They didn't have forklift back in the day.
I don't know how they do it.
Put it on there. I guess that's right. It's kind of rare.
There's a really good Wheelwright that has a shop up in Montana, and he's made some fantastic YouTube videos explaining the process and showing his shop that he set up.
So, okay, on carriage wheel.
Ingles Coach Shop. Ingles Coach Shop.
Coach shop.
What's the purpose?
Ingles with an E.
Okay. I get what you said, the boat to have camera.
Another guy does this up in North Texas. I can't think of his name. I sent some wagon wheels to him.
It's just, it tightens everything up.
I got his phone number. I can find it. But I don't need it. Maybe it's for a West Texas yard. He was coming through Wagon. I'd already told him, he called me and said, if you bring them wheels to me, so I'll carry them in, and I'll bring them back to you. That's better. That'd save me lots of travel.
Yeah.
It's a complicated deal.
I just have to tighten that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you. Yeah, Brenda's
New
still on
wagon,
first.
but the wheels got loose.
Got the water hose.
I hate that crap.
And we've got a wagon shop up in Amarillo. The owner of that thing is getting so old, I'm just kind of wondering how long it's going to last. So
All your, yeah, you count. I guess you.
he doesn't work on the wagon himself anymore. He usually has
1 foot with that traveler, you will
Somebody-
certainly know that your
Man, it's
wheel
hard
is
to
too
find
big.
anybody
You better just build a new.
Yeah, you better start over.
it's kind of rare. Hard to find good people anyway, just like auto mechanics. Yeah. Just like anything else.
Good people, they already got the job.
Every time they go down,
That's a good one right there.
Guy something named Marlon.
Pick it all up and pile it and put it out there.
Last name Thompson.
This guy?
Yeah.
No, this is Steve Shelton. This guy right here, you talking about?
No. The fellow that you were talking about earlier.
I don't have to do it. I don't know if he's still doing it now. And how old am I?
Build this little table.
Yeah, made out of genuine cross arm. And GBC boat.
Works good.
That's something I'd probably care to him.
Feels pretty hot. A lot of my shops, we got a GBC because I can see
Most of the good stuff is, I think. Were you self-taught or did you have somebody teach you?
Oh, you know, I'm just gonna get them started, but he figured out all the big stuff on their own. Trial and error, really.
I've seen on some of them they've got like a little. It's like something you drive in that I guess bridges.
The cover is that too, with dirt on it.
That's all it is. Though.
Time that fellow was up.
Sleeping in the chair or just, you know, maybe do much more. There we go.
Questions?
I'm old baby. Trying on that. I'm trying to.
Anybody want to play with the tools?
question. Are you going to put the rubber on today, or is that
No,
you have
that's a
to have
whole
your
different
specialized?
process. Yeah, you got to have a
Okay.
machine.
That's what I thought.
This is the rubber. This is.
I saw you showing. So this is going to be the 2 wire stuff.
Yeah, this is 1.5" rubber. These take 2-inch rubber.
Right.
But we have a machine. You put this in and it pulls these 2 wires. And they cross right here and then we braze them together.
Other questions. Are the wheels supposed to have some dish in them?
1 degree.
So how do you know the wheel is
You'll hear it. You pick one of these wheels up. We worked on it. Hear it ringing? If it's loose, it'll be real dud sounding. That's what you're listening for right there. Yeah, that.
So is she, because she had two discussions.
Tell them that you shake the.
And you can drop them on the counter. You need to get the weight off of them.
Oh, yeah.
You got them on the wagon. You jack it up. Get the wheel off the ground. You tap it like that. If it rings, it's okay. If it's real dud sounding,
How do you get a tap on it when it still has the rubber on it?
but you can tap it. I use a little ball peen hammer when I'm good.
Does the metal come in a sheet, or is it already cut like that?
22 foot strip. Then we roll it. We have a roller to make it round. We can roll them any diameter. And you can always roll them smaller, but you can't unroll them. It'll work. and you want to get these things. We had pretty good luck today. One thing that'll really give you a hard time if you don't have these rolls pretty round.
Yeah. That's how you have to figure out 1, 2 full.
Yeah. We work on wheels for New Orleans, and it's 5/8 by 4.
Wow.
And it has to be perfectly round, or you are not going to get it on there. I don't care how big a fire you build. You ain't putting it on there.
It ain't round.
Yeah, it has to be perfectly round.
Are you gonna put the rubber on it sometime, or is that enough?
No, I got to take that to the shop, and I don't have. That thing's mounted on the wall, and we ain't moving it.
Is this how you usually heat your rims to put
Yeah.
them on? Okay.
That's the easiest way to do it. Some people have some furnaces and stuff, but it burns up a lot of propane. We got a lot of scrap wood, so. But I usually get 8 or 10 wheels. Get a couple of buddies to come out. It costs you about 2 cartons of beer, but that's kind of the way it works.
Drop on it.
Yep, drop them on there. That's a good wagon there. Look at that one. Still got all original paint on it.
Drew was looking for lunch. I've got mine.
Somebody else?
I'll get around with that too.
How much does it usually cost to have your wheels reworked if they don't really need
A
much?
wheel like that one over there, to put all these spokes and fellers in here, if the hub's good and the steel's good, about $500.
What about a Meadowbrook hard style?
I gotta look at it, probably around 400 or so. They got rubber on them, you gotta take the rubber off, you gotta put new rubber on, because that rubber is gonna be hard. So you gotta put new rubber on, you gotta clean that channel up.
He probably had some sort of like spinal, something or other, whatever. As it
Is that what you're talking about, the check ones that's already on the cart, on a wagon?
To check one,
Or they have to be reworked, or I don't know what you call it.
but we can tap on them like that.
What's that?
And if it rings,
If it rings, it's still pretty tight. If it's real dud sounding, then it's loose.
even if you can see space between the rubber and the wheel?
That ain't good.
The rim and the wood.
You know, the thing
That
is,
ain't
he
good.
goes, no matter how
That ain't good.
I know.
That ain't good.
That's what I brought it to.
I think I'd rather have the
some of the big ones.
What you'd have to do is take that rim off,
I don't want to sure.
clean that whole wheel up. We got a machine that'll sand that back flat, and then you got to cut a piece out, put it back together.
That's what's happening.
Thank you for putting on the demonstration.
Sure.
That was great.
Hope y'all learned something. Hope you got something out of it.
That's shorter than I expected.